way in lockdown 2. What I did is start with a bit of an apology really, because I did something very stupid last week. What I did was I picked up the mirror ball without washing my hands first. Disaster. Disaster. And another thing it turns out, if you look at the mirror ball, right, it is an asymmetric mirror ball, right? What that means is it's not a complete sphere, it's only half the sphere. Which means that the mirror ball, as you'll see, shows no symptoms at all of having been touched by me without washing my hands. I have, yeah, see, works perfectly. I have, though, since last week I have kept it in isolation, and the mirror ball hasn't been near any other mirror balls at all. Okay, let's start off with a hit, and largely the reason for the mirror ball, and the reason the mirror ball has become synonymous with me and being a 2-hit wonder is the fact that my second hit for my 50th birthday, right, was in fact a disco hit. Barry Upton produced a 5, 6, 7, 8 for steps, offered to produce a hit for me, and I had this song called A Bunsen Burner, I had this poem called Bunsen Burner, and he turned it into a disco hit. Now the problem I have with working with other musicians, or well, any musicians, is that they can play things that I can't, right? So when I play this, you'll notice that it won't really sound like a disco hit at all. I mean, you can't dance to it. I mean, I've tried playing along and dancing, but it doesn't work. And I don't know if you've noticed on the news, because I've been watching BBC quite a bit, and they keep having people on that keep doing dances, and you're supposed to sort of watch. Well, I'm going to play my Bunsen Burner disco hit, and I dare you to get up and boogie along to it. So here we go, Bunsen Burner. I'm an alchemist, baby. I can turn heavy metal into gold. I can make an unstable compound of mercury explode. I can make you glow. I can make you phosphoresce. I can burst your bubble. I can make you effervesce. Science tells us love's a chemical reaction in the brain. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. You're going to turn bright red when I do my litmus test on you. Acid it was, acid it is, and what acid is true? Check out what's in the test tube, baby. You're my little pipette. You're my favourite piece of apparatus in my chemistry set. Cause science tells us love's a chemical reaction in the brain. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. You are the kind of carbon that I can date. You're the element that makes me passionate. There's a chemistry experiment I want to try in my brain. Come close to the Bunsen burner. Feel the heat of a naked flame. Cause science tells us love's a chemical reaction in the brain. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Let me be your naked flame. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your Bunsen burner. Burn, baby, burn. Let me be your naked flame. I know what I'm doing. I am a chemist. But this is quite interesting. Have you tried covalent bonding? Try putting these two together. There you go. Number 9 in the charts. So that got me back on top of the pops. This is great because I did Top of the Pops in 1977 and we were working to have another hit. And so I was back on Top of the Pops in 2002. That was a gap of 25 years between my appearances on Top of the Pops. So I have some sort of record really of somebody that's waited the longest to go back on Top of the Pops. And it wasn't my choice. It was more because none of the records between Call Baby That's Really Free and that one were hits. I mean, and I often wondered why that was, and I think it was one of the band pointed out, it was the fact that a lot of the records weren't very good and nobody wanted to buy them. So, anyway, here we go. This is a nice song. It's a song I wrote for my daughter Amy, which is just very little. And a lot of people write songs about their kids, and they don't usually work. And this is why. It's called God's Camera. Hey God, picture the three of us dancing in the rain. There's me and Amy, Vanessa and Karen Jane. Our clothes are soaking and they stick to our skin. Oh, we're laughing and laughing and dancing and singing, going yeah yeah dancing in the rain. Oh, we are dancing in the rain. Oh yeah yeah yeah, dancing in the rain. A guttering's broken and water cascades from the roof, and Amy just laughs and laughs and runs underneath. A sheet of water falls and covers her face, and I want to join her and bend down to hold her and get a very wet kiss on my cheek. Oh, we are dancing in the rain. Oh yeah, 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 dancing in the rain. And if the storm clouds gather, we'll get an umbrella and sing. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy forever. And if the lightning flashes, that's because God's got his camera to capture the moment forever and ever. He can get them processed in just over an hour. We'll use his influence to get them quicker than that. Hey God, picture the three of us dancing in the rain. There's me and Amy, Vanessa and Karen Jane. Our clothes are soaking and they stick to our skin. Oh, we're laughing and dancing, laughing and singing, going yeah yeah dancing in the rain. Oh, we are dancing in the rain. Oh yeah yeah yeah, dancing in the rain. There you go. It's a nice song. One of the questions, because people asked a few questions after the last one, because they were a bit bemused by what I did. And one of the things that bemused them a lot was, how did I hold up my guitar? And it's quite easy actually. It's with a little invention that I built on my belt. You can see that. And it just goes through the hole in the guitar and holds up the guitar. I got the idea from some classical guitar players have a thing that goes around the neck that goes in the hole of the guitar, but I thought, why not do it on the belt? So I had a go, and I remember being in the bedroom with my guitar when I first built it, and going, because you can do all this with the guitar that you can't do if you're wearing a strap. See, it's great, isn't it? And when I started doing that, I started doing the words from a poem that I just learnt at school called The Highwayman. And it fitted. And this strap and the Highwayman, in a weird sort of way, go together. The wind was a torrent of darkness among the gusty trees. The moon was a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas. The road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor. And our highwayman come riding, 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 riding up to the old inn. Over the cobbles he clashes and crashes into the darkened yard. He taps with his whip on the shutters, but all is locked and barred. He whistles a tune to the window. And who should be waiting there but Bess, the landlord's daughter, the landlord's black-eyed daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into her long black hair. One kiss, my bonny sweetheart, 'cause I'm after a prize tonight. But I'll be back with the yellow gold before the morning light. And if they press me sharply and hurry me through the day, then look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight, and I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way. Well, he did not come in the morning, and he did not come at noon, but out o'er the tawny sunset, before the rise of the moon, when the road is a gypsy's ribbon over the purple moor. A red-coat troop come marching, marching, King George's men came marching, marching, up to the old inn door. Well, they said not a word to the landlord, they drank his ale instead, but they grabbed his daughter and bound her to the foot of her narrow bed. Then two of them knelt at her casement, with muskets at their sides. There was death at every window, there was hell at one dark window, 'cause Bess could see through her casement the road that he would ride. Well, they bound her up to attention with many a sniggering jest. They bound a musket beside her with a muzzle at her breast. Now keep good watch, and they kissed her. She heard her dead man say, he said, watch for me by moonlight, look for me by moonlight, and I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way. Well, she wrenched her hands behind her, but all the knots they held good. She wrenched her hands till her fingers were wet with sweat or blood. She wrenched and she writhed in the moonlight, and the hours crawled by like years, till now, on the stroke of midnight, cold on the stroke of midnight, the tip of one finger touched it. The trigger, at least, was hers. Trot, 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 in the distance, the hoofs ringing clear. Trot, trot, trot in the distance, were they deaf that they did not hear? Over the top of the mountain and over the brow of the hill, the highwayman come a-riding, riding. The redcoats took to their priming, and she stood up straight and still. Trot, trot, in the frosty silence, trot, trot, in the echoing night. Nearer, he came nearer. Her face was like a light. Her eyes grew wide for a moment, and she took one last deep breath. Then her finger moved in the moonlight. Her musket shattered the moonlight, shattered her breasts in the moonlight, and warned him with her death. Back he spurted like a madman, shrieking a curse to the sky, with the white road smoking behind him, and his rapier brandished high. Blood in the golden noon, wine red was his velvet coat, when they shot him down on the highway, down like a dog on the highway, and he lay in his blood on the highway, with a bunch of lace at his throat. And still on a winter's night, they say, when the wind is in the trees, when the moon is a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas, when the road is a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, then a highwayman comes a-riding, riding, 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 up to the old inn door. Wow, did it! And I don't think I made too many mistakes. I did that at the Albert Hall with a whole orchestra, and I think it's a little side easier if I do it and know where I am, than the audience know where they are, than the orchestra knowing where they are, and I'm trying to follow them. Last week in Lockdown 1, I did one of the songs from the Montserrat album, using the live in my living room thing, because we had the backing tracks to do them, and I thought we could do another one of those. Hang on. And this song, I think, sums up not only my life, not only what a lot of the band think when they're playing with me, but it also really sums up tonight as well. It's just called I Don't Know What I'm Doing, but I shouldn't be doing this. Here you go. Out of desire and into the raging storm, found an oasis for one brief moment of calm. There's electricity in the wire, but you don't know what the voltage is. I don't know what I'm doing, but I shouldn't be doing this. Out of the fire and into the comfort zone. A little affection, a kiss can't do any harm. Just a brief encounter, but from the impression that it left on your lips, I know what I was doing, but I shouldn't be doing this. Action in the spotlight, actions speak louder than words. I wish I hadn't spoken, I wish you hadn't heard. Bring in the choir, take life out of monochrome. This could be in colour, we could do something sublime. You asked me what I wanted, and I just made a wish. Put that genie back into the bottle. I shouldn't be doing this. There's electricity and there's fire, but you don't know what the difference is. I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be doing this. Hey! Well, it's been great. I hope you enjoyed it again. I did say last time lockdown one that there will be another one. Yeah, if people are interested enough, and if I've still got away with this one, I might do another one next week if it works. Oh, shut up! Also, oh, shouldn't have said that, should I? Oh yeah. A quick call out for Tracy Robinson, whose birthday it is on Sunday. James Willett, I was asked to give him a mention because I was told he'd appreciate it. Hi, James. And Simon Hart, who's 60 shortly. Okay, so I'll do this one for you. I just thought it'd be nice to just finish with a really nice song. This is called Geneva, and a few people asked if I could do it. So there you go. Geneva, take her to yourself and watch her while she rests, 'cause she talks of you as home. And I'll try to get to her somehow. While in your arms she lies, I hope she will not feel alone. And I, for the many things I've done, I carry on and play the same songs. 'cause I never knew a better way of living, do you? For she is so young, and my dreams are gonna see me playing for the screaming ladies of Los Angeles. And when I decided that would be my stage, I was her age, and I remember that was a tender time for me. Geneva, now Easter's been and gone, and fate has played its hand, and I am on my own. Warm is the hand that holds my arm, and it always leads me on, so I never can stay long. So smile, and I'll see you in a while, as a tourist and a child, but not a loser. For you knew love is a very much harder thing to have, for I am still young, and it's true that I don't forget, I don't regret, and I ain't going to. And as I wipe away all the traces of Lisa blues, it is my shoes that walk across the stage for the applause. Whoa. Geneva, take her to yourself and watch her while she rests, 'cause she talks of you as home. Right, see you next week. Thank you very much for tuning in. Cheers.